I've never seen anything like this.
What does that mean?
It means that you have a remarkable child.
Did he do this on his own?
He's just sort of taken off all of a sudden.
This is genius.
We got two special kids with great minds.
We have to get help.
Mr. and Mrs. Wilder, let me explain this to you. Your daughter's different.
So, cool movie. I thought it had some really interesting themes.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
And very delicately told. I mean, it's very much for children, but it's an incredibly intelligent movie as well.
I love the themes of this movie, and that's one of the things that really attracted me to it. You know, Larry, the science teacher, the character that I play, he kind of brings a whole spiritual component to the proceedings. And he becomes the mentor and guide to these children as they go on their strange science fiction story. When I saw Noah's drawings, they really struck a chord, especially this one, which is particularly rare.
Yeah, this is actually an astrological configuration. The book says it's a map to the past and future.
So if you could have one of those talents in real life, which one would you have?
I would want to fly, so then I could fly with my grandma and grandpa's, or fly Disney World, or maybe fly to Hawaii.
I think I would travel through time.
Where would you go? What year?
Ancient Sparta, ancient Rome.
The kids were amazing. Was it fun working with kids? They're smaller and dumber than adults, so no. But I'd keep them in line with an occasional kick to the neck. Hollywood.com. You heard it here.
I play David Wilder, and you know, he's a bit of a workaholic. He's a lawyer, and he's got a lot of cases going. And he's a bit disconnected from the family. He tries to be there as much as he can. And of course, when all these extraordinary things happen, he finally comes around and understands that everything that Jolie's character has been telling him is true. Could you pass the sugar?
What the kids go through, I mean, they really drive the story to, they're the ones that receive these objects from the future, and they access the message that these objects are trying to tell them.
At one point, we even thought about setting this film 15 years in the future, because things would really, be a little bit more egregious that way. But for a lot of reasons, we changed our mind because, well, one reason, because from the inception of the script to now, it was 14 years later, so we're in the future.
Do you think the kids will get the themes?
You know, what's amazing about children is they can learn 5 different languages in a year, and we're like stuck on 2 words of whatever.
Yeah.
In that way, they are, and that's what gives them that very magical quality.
It's not necessary for them to pick up on all of that stuff right now. It is more hopeful that the parents pick up on it, and as a film that I eventually hope will be embraced by families.
I think it's going to have great word of mouth, and it's going to affect people and get people talking about some very interesting ideas.
And sell some little bunny rabbits.
That's right. Available at FAO Schwartz.
I got power loss to sectors 4 and 5. Okay, did we just lose half the state?
How could a surge like that originate from a residential neighborhood?
This is Mimzy. She's my teacher. She teaches me everything.